Welcome back, friends. You are watching Tactical Enlightenment, featuring our 300 series. All of these episodes that feature our small but powerful force of war veterans face off against foes in a wide variety of scenarios and in ever-increasingly more difficult situations. Alright friends, welcome back again to another episode of Tactical Enlightenment. This channel is dedicated to showing you huge battles, unique situations. We're here to help people get better at Bannerlord through tactical maneuvers on the battlefield, field command, and we're continuing this 300 series as well here. This series, basically, I have a group of about 300 incredibly elite warriors. This is taken from my campaign. It's a side branch. You can see these characters have 300 and a lot of different combat abilities. This guy, for example, 330 throwing, 330 athletics, 330 two-hand. This is like a cousin of mine. Even his daughter is nasty as well, right? So we have about 40 companions that are very high level. And then we have this elite army that I cherry-picked from my campaign. It's a very late-game campaign, so it's chock full of very high-tiered troops. I don't want this guy to attack me here. It looks like he's just hanging out. And in this episode, we are going to try to take a castle, trying to take a city here, actually, with 1,500 defenders. So we're outnumbered 5-1. And as you can see, the defenders in the garrison, there's incredibly powerful troops. They have 100 Palatine guards, which is the highest level archer. They had a bunch of other high level troops in there as well. So going to make sure we have right at 300 here. We don't want to have an advantage on them, right, folks? And we're going to build a few pieces of siege here. Of course, ordinarily this would be a non-starter. Generally, I recommend players who are just starting the game or in the intermediate level to have at least twice the attacking size of the defensive force. So this is positively absurd to be trying this, but this 300 series is all about challenges. I'd say I want my fast axe for this. I also want more javelins, so we're going to add some javelins to the loadout here. But this 300 series, I will be reloading some of these battles if we're unsuccessful. Basically, I was challenged by some subscribers. They were curious, what the largest size forces we could take with this elite, very high level army. And as you can see, we're trying some pretty ludicrous things here. Siege, of course, is particularly difficult because you have to force your way in through counter siege, through catapults, all kinds of other deadly perils as you're attacking. So in we go here. So we've got ladders. We're going to try to bum rush this with ladders, and I like this one on the left, on the right rather, better. We're going to try to rush this one, and by rushing it I mean we're going to rush up there and try to get up it as quick as we can. Because the longer you take to get there, the more defenders they'll have in place. So I've got the 5th, 6th, and 8th Corps. I'm going to spread out here. The 6th is skirmishers. I'm putting those guys kind of close. I'm already losing troops to counter siege. I'm going to snipe some of these guys. I got shot right in the face. Motherfucker. Somebody avenge me here. And then I have the 8th Corps as well. So we have an archer division. The 8th Corps is my elite units, basically all compacted into one group. And then also we have skirmishers here. You can see the deadly attack we're making on the on the defenders here, right? They're trying to sorry, I can't even concentrate. They're trying to defend, but there's 1,000 javelins and hundreds of arrows. All right, we got to move forward here. I just gave them the command to charge. Basically sends them up these ladders as quick as they can. Look at all the javelins on the ground. I'm going to send up some of my units first. Sorry, I can't help it, folks. My guys are getting killed up there, too. I'm going to send in the first guinea pigs, and once a decent amount of guys have sort of forced their way up onto the walls up there, then we'll follow in here. This is my first attempt, for people wondering, this siege. This may be a non-starter. We may have no chance, but we're going to give this a shot. My units on the other side there are doing a good job. It's important I have units on the other side there. I didn't want to overstack this one side because that way a lot of the defenders, or at least some of the defenders, are on the other side of the keep. If all of the defenders went to this side of the keep, of course, we would emerge over these walls to something that would look like the end of the movie Glory, where there's just thousands of guys with muskets and cannons and stuff like that. It would be no chance. It's already going to be incredibly difficult, maybe even suicidal. In fact, you know, some of these that I record, if it's unsuccessful, I'm just going to delete the file and no one will ever know it happened. That's how we're going to play this. But over we go, over these parapet walls we go. And my plan here is to try to get units in place quickly so that they can shoot arrows and attack these guys on the wall. Yeah, this is going to be murderous. They just have a huge defense force here. Okay, there. I was able to just cruise by them there. Normally that's not as easy as that looked, trust me. We're getting shot, I think, from the courtyard. I guess it's just guys on the walls here. So I'm going to chop some wood. We're trying to basically break a hole for one of these ladders so that we can get more troops up here. See this big open area? If I can get archers down here, I'm going to try to position them ahead of time. That way, as soon as they come up the ladder, they'll go right to those positions. I'm just getting hammered with arrows. You motherfuckers. I might have to get a shield early on here. But we have control of one of the ladders. And because of that, we're able to force guys back, and we're able to get some troops down in this little courtyard here where those guys can start shooting these fucking defenders up here. In fact, I'm gonna take some side shots here. I have 3 tranches of javelins, 3 different tranches, so you can see I have 50 javelins. And of course with my javelin skill, oh shit, there's counter siege. I think I saw counter siege flying there. That shit'll kill you in one shot. With my javelin skill, of course, I'm killing a lot of guys with one throw. Right? I'm basically like an Olympic athlete here. My little digital character. I think the enemy's killing their own troops here with their fucking counter siege. I think they're firing these fucks here. Kill you fucking assholes. Yeah. You see that shit? They're fucking lobbing in explosive rounds at us over here. So, even more hazards to being on the walls here. I'm just trying to beat back some of these defenders so we can get more troops over. It's important to remember your guys coming up the ladder, they come up slow. Ah shit, the defenders are coming. Yeah, see, they're lobbing fucking explosive rounds at us. This motherfucker on the wall. Oh shit, that's a lot. I'm gonna have to try to get through this, fight my way through this. You're dead! They're immediately on the catapult, blowing up our guys. I'm getting ran over here. We're gonna have to form in the courtyard here. But I do have a bunch of guys in the courtyard. I see members of my 6th and 8th Corps. Those are my top units. Motherfucker, the enemy has guys in the courtyard as well now. So the defense is coming. These are militia though. We're gonna tear into these guys. My 2-handed axe is gonna make these guys like fucking jelly. Like carving a fucking Thanksgiving turkey here. We can pound some more of their attackers on the walls here from below. This is what I meant. I wanted to get my troops down here. Now you can see them shooting these guys, and it's actually causing some of these units to retreat. Their units, you know, the AI, if it recognizes it's in a bad spot, it'll retreat. And that's exactly what I wanted, because now I'm going to bring as many guys as I can into the castle via our little access point here. I don't know if they can still lob explosive rounds at us. There's usually a limit. But I've got a bunch of guys down there that I can get up these ladders. And then from there we can see about a tactical approach to attacking the rest of the defenders here. But this gal's just like charging full speed ahead. Look at how fast she's moving. So if you don't know, a lot of my units, of course, they have 330 athletics, which makes them just as fast as me, right? That they're moving around incredibly fast. Now, I have no idea what she's doing there. She looks like she needs somebody's phone number for a date or something. Kill people. She's all bloodied up. I love a gal with a bloody piece of armor. It just turns me on. Alright, so the defenders are pouring in here. What? Who is this gal? I don't know which division she's in. Okay, now she's following me. So her and I are going to be like tag team warriors here. as these defenders try to cut off our access to the ladder. Right, the AI is programmed to try to knock these ladders down, and obviously I'm programmed to keep these ladders open. I got to get more attackers, more of our forces to this side. You're not going to those ladders, buddy. An axe in your face. Where is she? Here she goes. Kill him. So it might seem like a strange thing we're doing right now. It's like we're just sparring 2 on 20. The purpose of this, though, is that I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure my troops behind me are coming up that ladder. It takes a while. You know, they come up like one or two at a time, right? One on each ladder. These fucking stubborn troops here. And I don't want these defenders to get over there and try to push the ladders off or be attacking my forces as they come up the ladder, right? So this is why I'm doing this little sparring here. Looks like I got a decent amount in the courtyard. Actually, they're being attacked. We joined the fight. So she'll come around, she'll follow me. I got this little gal attached at the hip here. She's like a cousin of mine, so, you know, the medieval era, my wife is concerned. I've got an attractive cousin following me around. And in we go here. I don't need much help with these guys. These guys are infantry and militia wearing fucking paper bags for armor. So my hardened battle axe skills, of course I can whiff a lot. My axe is really short, but it's a powerful axe. Again, ask my wife. It's not the size of your battle axe that matters, right? It's all about how you use it. So we're gonna get archers set up here. They're obviously trying to see, she's pulverizing people. She's hot, ain't she, guys? You can't have her number though. She's my cousin. We're trying to set up archers here in this corridor because they're trying to get a defensive force in here to defend. They're mostly militia though, so these guys are basically sacrificial lambs. But once we have a little corridor established here, then we can go about seeing what the enemy weakness is here. We're kind of walking through the courtyards here. I normally don't do this in a siege. We just, you know, you just bum rush the door or whatever. But I want to see if we can get a setup here where we can attack the defenders that are defending the gate. I don't know if we have any other troops outside the keep. I tried to call them in, but at this stage I just want to try to push a hole here. All right, we got an opening here. It's very small, but there's enough room here to spread out a shield wall and get archers set up on those stairs and pound these troops. I got to move quick though. So let's get a shield wall lined up down here. Let's get troops in here in a hurry. I could support a little bit with javelins. I still got my gal here following me. I wish she'd use her javelins. Throw your javelins. She's getting shot. God damn it, I'm having a hard time setting my troops up like I want. At this stage, I'm just having them follow me. I'm going to have archers charge until I get a better sighting of this. I want a shield wall line right here. There we go. Now we got it. Okay, that shield wall is going to move forward, and that's going to allow these guys up here. Here, let me reposition. That's going to allow these guys up here rain death into this courtyard. I see the enemy mostly has shields, so we have no reason to charge yet. I want these units actually playing defensive. I've got the shield wall in front of me here. We're taking some arrow shots, so they have some archers, but we have way more. Look at the death spam. We've got high-level archers raining death on them. So we're just going to keep pounding them here until we either run out of ammunition or something changes. Now, if they charge, we'll charge here. Or if people come from behind, sometimes reinforcements pop up on you. We will charge with our 8th Corps here if necessary. These archers, too, are more than capable of charging. Of course, we have Battanian Fiend Champs. There's high-level crossbow here, and we're fighting mostly lower-level troops. I imagine the enemy does have higher-level troops somewhere, but at least not right here. Let's see if we can't decrease some morale here. We might even be able to make the enemy flee if we charge. Why are my units running behind me? All right, pulling back our forces. Infantry into a square. If we can fight these guys in a small area, we've got a chance to win. These archers, like, fell back. Get back here. Blowing people up with my battle axe. Like I said, it's short. But just like my wife says, it does the job. In we go here. We're going to try to push a hole. If I can get behind these guys, I can cause major damage. And we're suffering serious losses. That guy was wearing plaid. I don't... Is that a bathrobe? Alright, my units are pushing up in here. We're forcing our way in. It's still only militia. I don't know where the enemy's good troops are. They had a huge amount of good troops in this keep, but I don't see them right now. I know we killed a lot on the way in. Gonna keep the pressure on here. In a battle like this, sometimes you can get the enemy to rout. If we can get the enemy to rout here, of course the battle's over. Chopping some heads off. These guys should run, right? Their friends are getting their heads cut off. We'd be happy to make them our Imperial militia if they're willing to just lay down their arms. Lay down your arms, motherfuckers. So there's a ton of enemy up that stairway. We're going to pound them with arrows. I just pulled my archers back here. These guys will be able to unload on them with arrows. Die, you bastard! God, we're so close. We just got to push through this last bit of infantry. Let's send them in there in a frenzied charge. To hell with you! I've still got my bodyguard following me. She's fucking stoic. No, motherfuckers, I told you can't have her number. She doesn't respond to texts anyways. It's the medieval era. I don't know how the enemy is not routed yet. They've got a bunch of troops up there. I think there might actually be a few of our attackers on those ladders, and these guys got a rude awakening behind them. These guys defended the wrong spot of the keep. Unless there's a reinforcement wave, we fucking did this. 1,500, look at the ground is just covered in fucking pink and red bodies. There's a handful of elite troops coming out. They're probably like, what the fuck happened? Where are why is everybody beheaded? These archers are still shooting. That was a savage fucking siege right there. I've failed before with even numbers in my campaign, so this was an exceptional ass whipping right here. I guess it's not quite over yet. Get killed here at the end, but things certainly look good at this stage. Somebody's throwing. This must be the captain of the keep. Down you go too. Save yourself! You fled way too late there, guy. Now we're out for blood. All these guys are like trying to shoot out the windows. I don't think so. So there's a handful of defenders that are sort of in various different parts of the castle here. We're going to have to cut these guys off. Tell them that the defense is over here. Leave some more heads on the ground. I love my guy. Sometimes he's Captain Obvious. The guy who just beheaded, you are dead, as if the head falling to the ground can hear. I think he knows he's dead. Oh, retreated to the keep. Look at this fucking guy. You gotta admire the game's system, man. The guys, they die in realistic positions. Like they can be, like their bodies can be, you know, look at, they're laid all over the steps. It's a really amazing game. I know it has some faults. I've seen all the complaints. That's fine, but man, it's fun. And there's a lot of realism and a lot of enjoyable features of the game. So I'm going to include this little part here. A lot of times I just skip this, but just so that it's completely authentic here. We got 14 guys that are left. We got a lot of people, of course, that fell during that attack, but we're going to tear through these little defenders here. I'd be stunned if we didn't successfully take this keep. I'm getting shot. That's all right. Die! We'll leave some more head. Very rude, right? He just kills people. Die! Oh, you sniper motherfuckers. I see you fucks. You too. There he goes again. You are dead. It's a beautiful palace they're going to give us here. Our 300 guys will be able to stretch out our legs. We're going to get all kind. I mean, imagine the hot chicks that are going to hit on us, like at the bar. I mean, most of them don't have all their teeth, but you know they're hot in other ways, right? This is going to be a nice city for us to explore, especially since half of our mates or whatever, 3/4 of our mates dropped during this battle, right? There's going to be way more chicks for all of us, right? So it's beer goggle time. Another successful 300 challenge here, as this pitiful army of 1,500 troops was no match for our force here. In all seriousness, I was surprised we were able to complete that, especially on the first time. I will be trying to tell, if I may not mention it every time, but each of these challenges, look, they got some troops to restock our army here. Any of these challenges where we fail on the first attempt or second attempt or whatever, I will try to mention that either in the video or in the after editing. But to this point, I can't remember. I think there was one failure earlier, but all the other attempts so far have been one try doozies. We've just been able to go in here with these savages and fuck people up. So, I mean, we're getting stronger, right? We're recruiting. Can recruit some of these prisoners just so that we have 300 more troops, because it's off to the next adventure with this stoic force of 300 guys. Everybody's rich. Everybody's got good armor. I appreciate all the support. Let me know what you think of this series, fellas. And our Spartans will seek the bigger challenge next time.